Alrighty, we are here today at Spring Loaded with none other than Lindsay from Frenzal
I was promised
Rhomb.
the guy from Dragon Force.
Bring him back!
We sent him home drunk.
My fault.
Did you see him walk out?
I did see him walk out.
He staggered.
He walked out, and he walked out, and Herman Lee from Dragon Force walked out exactly a minor third above him. It was a perfect harmony walkout.
So he's trying to say they were in time.
They were perfectly in time and in tune.
time.
Sorry. Hello.
Unheard of.
Hi. It's been a long day.
It's been a long ass day. You've been MCing all day, running back and
Yes.
forth, and we managed to pinch you for a minute.
I know, yes. It's good though. Eskimo Joe are playing, so we have some beautiful music in the background. But yeah, I started doing these back in 2019, in fact, right here, at another show that Spiderbait headlined, and stupidly they kept asking me to MC, probably because Frenzel's played all of them, so they know I'm going to be here anyway, and I talk enough nonsense, they
And
may
you're
as well
fucking
just
good at it,
give
yeah.
me a microphone. Well, I wouldn't go that far, but yes, they know I'll do it.
He is getting better. Like I saw him in 2019, and he's improving every year.
Baby steps.
That's
but,
kind words, very kind words. Alrighty, you guys have just brought out the Cup of Pestilence.
Yes.
I can't say that very well. That's
Pestilence.
kind of a thing to say.
It's Cup of
Yeah, it
Pestilence.
really is. I'm no good at it, eh?
Come on, it's like 5 syllables, pestilence.
I'm also a
Cup of?
toddler, so...
Okay, that's fair enough.
Give me a
Well,
break,
yes.
man. Come on, I'm trying here. You guys churn out so many fucking songs. Like, how do you continuously come up with the content for these things?
Well, for the Cup of Pestilence, we actually wrote about 60 songs total.
Yeah.
And because we were writing sort of before COVID and we were going to record then, and then we didn't. Kind of lucky because we wrote another 40 songs or something. And then we have what's called, and what's known in the punk rock world as the punk rock spreadsheet. So we write all 60 songs down at one tab, and then all of us, Jay, Gordy, Dale, Lindsay, and our manager Chris, have a column each, and we write our votes for which 20 songs we want on the album.
Yeah, right.
And the ones with the most votes go on the album. And that's how we chose the 20 songs. Well, it's 19 on Pestilence. I think we ended up recording 22, but that's how we chose what goes on the record.
Do you sit there and go, which ones did we which ones did we vote for?
No, it's
what are we chucking on
we
here?
refer to the spreadsheet.
To the whole
is any
thing.
issues?
Never lie.
Frenzel.
We refer. It's a very punk. Spreadsheet's a very punk rock. Just ask. How can I make this joke? This joke's really bad. That Australian band XL. XL Caprice. Ask the XL Caprice. They're named after the Microsoft program XL. XL Caprice.
That's
There you go.
excellent.
I got there in the end.
Excellent.
It's been a long day.
It has. It'll only get worse from here.
Oh, we are excelling at this. All right.
Alright, you guys have a wonderful knack for singing about the most stupidest shit and just like sprinkling cunt throughout it.
Yes.
Has there ever been like a song where you sat there and gone, oh, nah, we ain't releasing that bad boy?
Oh yeah, so many. But no, I think
love
we've
to
actually
get
got
into
this.
that.
This album's got the record for the song with the most cunts on it, which is those people, which has more cunts on it than Cunt Act and World's Fuckedest Cunt. I've just realised I'm allowed to swear in this interview, so it's going to change.
Here we go.
But yeah, those people has lots of cunts in it. But but that word, it's funny when we first started going to America.
Yep.
Back in like 97 or whatever, then we started realising, okay, people our age in other countries do not understand the word at all.
No.
And when Americans use the word, Americans who do use that word, they use it in a really weird gendered way. Like you see, remember on The Sopranos, they'd use that word to describe women they didn't like, and so it was like, oh, that's you've got to be careful in America.
Yep.
But no, in Australia, and that's what that song is. Those people is about the fact that we were talking about these cunts. And then these cops said, oh, you can't call those people cunts. But they were referring to a couple of African dudes. And this cop's you can't call those people cunts as if, or those people will react badly. It's like, you can't call those cunts those people, you fucking racist. So it's like that song is all about the fact that our use of the word cunt in Australia is so different. And
And
anyway,
loose.
and also it's the most on any album.
No, I've got to say, I reckon you guys are at your best when you're at your cuntiest.
Thank
like
you.
the albums with the cunts on them
Yes.
are always the better ones.
I find so. Yeah, the cunt quotient, which is a real thing, look it up, it equates to better records.
It does. And not more sales, but better
No,
records.
definitely not more sales. There was a very nice, JB Hi-Fi did a review in their magazine, and it gave us a great review, and then right at the end it said, probably don't put this on the in-store mix though.
Yeah, in quotations.
Yeah,
Racist cunts.
yeah, very racist.
Racist
yeah.
Be honest, how sore were you after filming? Thought it was yoga, but it was ketamine.
Oh, I wasn't sore. I felt more just worried that there's this scene where I'm riding Dal, and I'm actually using, because my wife has horses, we have horses, and I was actually using one of our actual halters that one of our horses, Mate, the smallest horse, using that halter on Dal, and I'm like, am I going to get cancelled? Like, he's a proud Kamilaroi man. I've got a fucking halter on him, riding him in this video. I feel like I'm in trouble. But no, we warmed up, and we warmed down afterwards. And also, it's only it's only a 1.5 minute song, so you can't do too much in it.
True, very true. Yeah. Who does your clap back on the comments on Facebook?
As in, who writes on Facebook?
I see it all the time. Like, you see someone say something stupid, someone will come back and say, it's fucking beautiful.
I'm the only one that has the password to our... Gordy used to, but then we had to ban him when his clapbacks became a little bit too litigious.
You're like, pull it back. I seen one the other week. It was a couple of weeks ago. It was about this chick who had a 5 CD stacker at her mum's place, and she's like, yeah, on Sundays I'll try to listen to the Bee Gees. And then you've come back on it and you're like, more than a fucking to me.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And I was like, oh, that is fucking great. And it's been stuck in my head.
More than a fuckhead. Imagine that.
Absolutely loved it.
That's going to be our new open. We open our sets with Linda Ronstadt's When Will I Be Loved?
Yeah.
But we should now open our sets with More Than a Fuckhead by the Bee Gees.
And Kyra can jump up and then sing it with you.
Well, yeah.
She can help record it.
Yeah, I'll do it at the zoo for you.
All right, no worries. That's a deal.
Mate, you're on.
It's not a deal.
Take it back.
No, I noticed today, like, you play quite a few songs off the new album.
Yes.
Like, how are the Frenzel fans? Like, are they accepting the new stuff, or are they more like, I like the old stuff better? I know you don't give a fuck. But from stage, like, can you see the reaction? Like, do people sort of go,
fully,
another new one?
No, people were singing along to them, which was rad. But yeah, obviously there's a bunch of people, especially at these sort of festivals, where there are older people who are maybe here for Spiderbait, and so they want to hear Never Had So Much Fun, and mostly don't want to hear Spiderbait. But yeah, like, we just, because we're one of those bands that keeps on writing, we just love playing new songs, and we're stoked. Like, people seem to love the new songs, and they're kind of more fun to play. We're still not quite that good at playing them yet, but we're getting there. Like, we're getting there. Yeah, it's like our 4th gig since the album came out.
Yeah, true.
It was funny, like, before the album came out, I got the copy of it at Heavy to review.
Yeah.
And, like, Cora's a massive fan of you guys. And I remember saying to her, like, I think this is the best thing they've done since Meet the Family. She's gone, big fucking call, mate. She's gone, let me be the judge of that. And she had a listener and she rung me straight up. She's gone, you're not fucking wrong, are you?
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm glad we waited to write all those extra songs.
Yeah.
So out of the initial 20 that you wrote, and then you said you did the extra 40 after, how much of the initial 20s on the album? Like
not many. I reckon Gone to the Dogs, which is one of the first songs that we wrote for the album. Maybe only that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Can you give me the copy of that album? I'll have a look.
Here's one I fucking This is our lovely cameraman Neville, just about to enter the phrase. He had less clothes on before, but he's just dressed for the occasion.
Oh, Little Dead Shit's kind of old, but not that old. Oh, The Wreckage was pretty old. Maybe we had Gone to the Dogs and The Wreckage. And that was probably it, really. Everything else. Instant Coffee. Instant Coffee I wrote.
Did you write that?
I wrote that song.
Me to tears. Like, that is stuck in my fucking...
I'm sorry, no.
I'm driving the
I'm
car
the worst.
Going,
I'm so sorry.
I'm like, fuck you, Frenzel.
I wrote that song after I left Triple J and worked out how much money I've been spending on coffee while working there. And it was like, oh my God, I've got to stop paying money for fucking... So I literally wrote that song when I started drinking Makona. And I think My Neighbour Is Planning to Kill Me is actually from 2 albums ago.
I fucking love that.
But we could never get it right. We used to play it acoustically a lot, me and Jason, and it's quite nice acoustically. And so I got it, and got Jason's song, but I decided to write it, the loud version, like we played it acoustically, which is why it's got the slowdowns and the speed ups in it and stuff, and that's how we worked out how to get that. But yeah, the rest of them were all kind of new.
Horse meat.
Yes.
I dare to ask, like, did you try your horse mate?
No, it's got nothing to do with my horse mate, although it is an anagram of horse. No, Horse Meat is about Alex, our beautiful tour manager, who wasn't here today. He used to be quite an extreme vegan. He's very much a man into extremes of things. So he used to be really into fitness, and then he got really into drugs, and then he used to be extreme vegan, and then he was in Japan with us, out getting very drunk with someone. And they were at a restaurant and someone offered him horse meat. And so he goes, yeah, okay. And so that was how he broke vegan, by eating horse meat, raw horse meat, with a quail egg cracked on top of it. That was his, so that's what that song's about.
Wow. That's like
Alex.
so
I've got a strong stomach, and that just turned it.
I mean, if you're gonna jump off the vegan train, that's probably a good way to do it.
Start with horse, eh? It's
eat
a
the whole
logic
fucking
thing.
horse. That's amazing. Holy shit. Do you still get a kick out of the longevity of the Frenzal wagon?
Yeah.
Like,
You
how
mean
fucking cool is that?
So you're talking about the actual wagon?
The actual...
Not this wagon that we've been riding ourselves, the metaphorical
I mean,
wagon.
that's fucking great.
No, yeah.
No,
Well,
the actual wagon.
So Tamara won it in a raffle or whatever,
Yeah.
in that contest in 2000
Was
or
it V?
2001. Channel V thing, yeah. And for years it was kind of under her house because they didn't have any money to fix it. It was expensive in 1978 Kingswood. In the last couple of years, she's just completely done it up, and now it's in the Rocky Nats and stuff. And the we're trying to get, you know, those Mighty Car Mods people, that YouTube page Mighty Car Mods, or
is it like Pimp My Car or something?
yeah, something like that. Some Australian dudes, and they got like a car. Anyway, we're trying to get them to take the Frenzal wagon. She wants to put like some new stuff in it and that. I don't know, but yeah. So yes, we're very. We're going to play at Airlie Beach at the end of the year, and we're hoping we can get it to drive up from Rocky so we can see it again.
And you guys at the Airlie Beach Music Festival.
Yes.
That's going to be interesting.
With, it's like Ian Moss, Ross Wilson from Mondo Rock, Frenzal Rhomb, Dragon. That's like the top 4.
Wow.
Where are you fitting into that?
Not like the other. I don't know.
You got a great question for him. You got to ask him the 16-year-old one.
Oh yeah. So me and my best mate Mia, when we were 16, all we did was fucking punch cones and listen to you guys.
Okay, sensible.
What were you doing when you were 16?
Honestly, I wasn't punching cones. I was learning Pearl Jam songs on my guitar and playing, and at school playing Pearl Jam and Guns N' Roses and Metallica and Nirvana songs so that I didn't get bashed. It was really good.
Band geek guy.
If you play music, it means you can play music in lunchtime. I mean, the girls took a vague interest in you, but also you didn't get bashed by the school bullies. Because I was at a sporting high school and I wasn't very good at sports. So, yeah, I was doing that. Also, I was playing saxophone briefly as well. Yeah, that's what I was doing. And what else was I doing? I don't know, probably masturbating furiously.
Yeah.
So photos of her smoking cones.
I don't think so.
Oh, my Lord.
I feel that there'd be some kind of time machine error in that.
She's older than she looks.
Yeah, I'm almost 50.
I know.
Yeah, it's the tooth, man. It's the tooth.
And nothing but the tooth.
That's right.
So help me God.
All right,
so you guys, you've already started your national tour for the Cup of Pestilence.
Yes.
How's it been going?
4 shows in. First show was in Melbourne. It was great, but we're a bit fucking, stuck in our own heads thinking of the new songs. Second show in Adelaide was, by general consensus, one of the best shows we've ever played.
Ooh.
And then these other 2 shows in Gosford and here have been fucking great. So yeah, by the time we got to Adelaide, it was like the second show, and we're like, fuck, it's like we've been playing these songs for ages. It's so good. So because we don't rehearse, like we had one rehearsal about 2 months ago, maybe, when we were all in Sydney, and ran through the album once, and that's really it. And then only time we rehearse is in soundcheck. So I was like, fuck, I'm glad. Like we rehearse at home by ourselves. But so it was like, oh, okay, I guess by Adelaide, like, fuck, we actually play these songs. That's pretty cool. So I don't know. By now we got those. We got the Zoo show, and then we got the Goldie show at Vinnie's. That'll be ridiculous. And then we got Townsville and Cairns, and then Western Australia and stuff. It's going to be. I reckon by the time we get to Airlie Beach, we're going to absolutely blow. No, we're not going to blow Ross Wilson off the stage. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I reckon you'll have a crack.
I want to be on stage with Ross Wilson. I want to play Eagle Rock with him. If you're watching, Ross, I want to play Eagle Rock with you.
And where can people find out more info about those shows and buy tickets?
All right, go to our Facebook, I suppose. I'm about to say frenzalrhomb.com. That's not doesn't exist anymore. Go to geocities.com/Frenzal is the band. No, we used to have a GeoCities account in the 90s. Yeah, go to our Facebook, Frenzal Official. Go to Frenzal on Instagram, and just come to a show. Not necessarily our shows. Just go to a show because there's heaps of red shows at the moment.
Yeah, we can do that now.
Yes, exactly. We can do it.
Yeah.
And they're not all as amazing as this, but they're okay. The other ones. I mean, Vinnie's Dive is not like this.
Well, it is called Vinnie's Dive.
It's literally a dive.
But they've got a
But
new
you can
route
literally dive just over there. First time I was here, I saw dolphins just over there.
You were actually quite excited. I was here at that show, and you were really excited about that. You could tell you weren't faking it. It was genuine enthusiasm.
Is this their last song? Do I have to go and do my MCing?
You might have to.
What time is it?
It's quite likely, actually. We are 8:20.
Oh, no, we got 5 minutes.
Cool. Have you got any more before we get on to the novelties?
No. Let's shoot on through.
Cool. Well, we sort of like to finish this up with a couple of fun sort of questions, just in case Kyra's being too serious.
Thanks a lot.
So, if you had to cover one song by any other band on the lineup, who would it be?
Oh, it'd be Black Betty Black Betty, Bambalam by Spiderbait. Because they were smart, they waited until it was out of copyright. But it's an old song by Ram Jam covered it, It was originally by an old blues dude, whose name I'm forgetting. So yeah, it's out of copyright, so they get 100% of the royalties. It's
Smart.
like traditional arranged cram or whatever. So very smart, yeah.
How long have they got the copyright for
It's a good
before
question.
you can steal
Yeah,
it?
and I don't know if it works.
Well, we'll
like
try and
that.
interview them and ask them. Just like, I'll slip it in. Find out for you.
Should, yeah. ask if we
Have your
get the
chance.
full copyright. Yeah. Also, we were going to put it in between all of our songs, but we forgot today.
And the other one is like, I got the calculator out last night because I'm no good at maths. And I worked out, amongst all the bands here playing today, how long do you reckon, how many years playing do you reckon there is?
Together. Oh, these guys started in 97. I just looked that up. So that was like, that's already 26 years. We're from 92, so we're 31. So that's already heaps. And then
A lot.
Oh man, we are old as the trees. If you added all of us together, we'd go back to the time of
256.
what 200?
256 years.
Which is interesting because 256 is a like some number nerd person. It's like it's a factor of 2, 4, 2, 4,
Oh, sorry,
Nev.
mate.
2, 4,
Come on,
8,
Nev, fuck.
16, 64, 256. No, it's not quite, but it's one of those factors. So there's probably some numerology thing going on there.
Right, yeah.
You just made that really smart.
Yeah, I've got no idea
No,
what
you
said.
guys made it smart. I just illuminated it.
Wow, okay.
I'm like the
Holy
ring
shit.
light of your soul.
You are the ring hole. Thank you.
Thank you.
The ring hole.
The ring hole. I think that's where we got. Yeah.
It's got a nice ring to it, you know.
So out of
Have
all
you ever said that to someone
No.
looking at their ass? It's got a nice ring to it.
Oh shit! That took a turn again. Fucking nailed it.
That's fucking
Where's
great.
the yes button?
Oh, I can't wait till I see someone else's ass so I can say that.
It's got
I
a
mean
nice
that
ring
in a
to it,
respectful
sweetheart.
way.
non-gender specific. So out of all of those bands, bro, which one do you reckon will be the last band standing?
Oh. Did everyone get that?
I think this is you,
Ratcat, for
Lindsay.
sure. Are we on? Yeah, of course.
Right.
Yep. Yeah. I'll be there.
Thanks for coming and joining us,
Thanks,
brother.
man.
Been an absolute pleasure.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. Talk soon. See you at the Gold
Thank you,
Coast.
Lindsay.